People's Party, the biggest
Correct.
group in the assembly. Okay, let's move on. Farmers, the Netherlands, two fairly big words. The farmers have been here more than once protesting and burning tyres. Are you a supporter?
Very much, yeah, very much. No farmers, no food, no future, and that's really the case. The attack on the farmers is insane. What I said before, they destroyed our energy system with this Green Deal, but another part of the Green Deal is the farm to fork strategy. And they want to replace animal proteins with plant proteins. But this is also not asked by the people. It's not a question that people said, we want to change that. It's just a top-down approach by, let's say, this globalist. Farmers are way more important than politicians. They produce our food, and we need it 3 times a day. What these people are going through is really terrible. In the Netherlands, every 12 days, no, in average of 12 days, a farmer kills himself. They bring them really, they make them desperate. And these people do not know what their future is anymore. And they first in the Netherlands they had to create, let's say, bigger farms. So they went to the bank and had loans to invest in their company, because they are not only farmers, they are also entrepreneurs. And now the Commission come with all kinds of regulation, and it's not possible anymore. These people are more behind the computer than they are sitting on the tractor.
Bureaucracy.
Absolutely. And they make them their lives so difficult that that they have a lot of debt, and they have no income anymore. A lot of the land, this 10% is not. They are not.
And they're supposed to leave fallow. You mean?
Yeah, it's their land. You know,
Right.
if it's the same that the Commission says you cannot use 10% of your garden anymore. It's your property.
Right. So they should be. You're saying they should be allowed to do what they want with it. Is that
It's
right?
their land,
Okay.
but all this, but it's again, it's not what the people have asked for. And we, if we have learned one thing during COVID, is that we should not depend on foreign countries. Let's say not other continents. We should produce our food ourselves. Food security is a matter of national security, and it's very important. And if we look back in the history, the attack on the farmers that started also in 1930 with Stalin, a lot of people died. 1960, Mao did the same. They changed the system, and it all started with the farmers. And also a lot of people died, millions. And now we are doing the same here in Europe. It's we should not depend on other countries. We should produce our own energy. We should produce our own food. It's so important.
Now, I had a Green MEP sitting in your chair not long ago, Tilly Metz from Luxembourg, in fact, and she was also sympathetic with the farmers. But what she said was that the problem is not the Green Deal because nature needs to be maintained or there will be no food. She said that the problem was, in fact, the bureaucracy connected with the common agricultural policy itself. What do you say to that?
I agree on a part of that. The farmers don't get a fair price for their product. The food they produce should have a fair price, but let's say the agri-food system that's wrong. There's something going wrong over there. Now the farmers depend on subsidies, and they don't want that because they depend on subsidies. The European Commission is able to control them. I think farmers should have a fair price, and this whole food system should be changed. But this is between the farmers and the store where we buy our stuff. So yeah, but the Green Deal is, of course, is a problem because the left they want us to eat in a different way, to live in a different way. They push their way of living to everyone on this planet. But if they want to live like that, it's okay. They have the right, but they don't have the right to tell me how to live, because I want to determine that myself.
Okay. One final question for